Hello guys, Making Money with Gary. Okay, today is January 30th, 2025. I went out book thrifting today, and I didn't see the price on the one book. I ended up paying $3 for this one book, but it's all right. It's a $50 book, but I didn't see that price tag on it. But okay, I'm going to show you. All these books were $1, and I have one paperback in here that was a quarter, 50 cents. So this book here was $3. So I spent a total of $10.50. Let me show you where I was at. I was at the SPCA. They're now closed. So I'm just showing you that's the SPCA. And I was in there and I was doing my book thrifting. Okay, guys. Now I'm going to show you what I got. I really did well today. I did all right. You know, I shouldn't be buying books because I got about a 1,000 books in stock that are not listed. So I'm going to lay off the books for a while. I just felt like I needed to make a video on the book part of my adventures here. So this first book here, I paid $3 for it, as you see. It has a value of $50. 1958. And here's here's the title. The Old Man and the Boy, Robert Rourke. Illustrated by Walter Dower, Henry and Holt and Company, New York. Okay, I'm going to go to the copyright page. Forgive me here. Okay, and there's the copyright. It's a first edition, first printing. So, and it don't have an ISBN number because it's an older book. It's 1957, but it was published in 58, I guess. That right there, I believe that's the Library of Congress. Oh, that's an SBN number. So I think I have to add 2 zeros to the beginning of that number to come up with the book. Or 1 0, I'm not sure. Okay, or is that the library? Oh, here's the Library of Congress number, 57. And then right past the 7, you put a 0. And then it's 10425. So you would put 57, then you would add in a 0 where the dash is. And then you could go up on the Library of Congress website and pull this book up, and it'll tell you everything about this book. This book is missing the dust jacket, and it's just a very valuable book. I'll get $50 for that book. Possibly 40, worst scenario 40. So you know what? I'm going to go with 40. But I'll still make money on it. So now I'm going to show you a book that they didn't know that was worth more than that book. And they did not put a sticker on it. This is a $50 book. I pulled this up in several different websites. And it has a stamping here, 1935. But yeah, when you look at the book, it has this gold lettering, so I really don't know if this is 1935, but I'll tell you what, I did see a reprint came up. It was a different color, and a reprint was 1971. That would make sense. And right there, that's the title, and it's a diary, and it's from 1891 to 1897, deleted diary. And it was translated from Russian to English by Alexander Worth. And New York, Payson and Clark Ltd. is where it was published. So look, and you know what? When I looked up the 19, because this book don't have a year in it, but when I pulled up the 1971 book, and it has here September 1929. You know, It's, I don't know. I never seen a 1979 book with, it don't matter, because the 71 book they were asking $50 for. And that had 267 pages, and that's what this book has, 267 pages. So I'm going to go with, it's 71 and it's worth $50. But it does have a 1935 library stamping in it, and it does have a date of 1929. But there is no library stuff in this book. So it just has a stamping in it. May 13th, 1935. Okay. But it has this lettering. It's kind of confusing. I think it's a 71, but it's a cloth cover too. I think it's 71. I don't think that's a 1929 book. So that's my opinion. But no matter what, it's worth $50. So that's 50, and I'm going 40 with the first book. That's $90 right there. Now this book here is brand new. It's brand new. It's 2001 or 2003. It is a first edition. I'll get $20 for that. I paid $1 for that. I'll get 20. It's a brand new book. So now this book here, it's a self-study Bible. It's got the little finger things in it there. And let me tell you, this book here, I pulled it up, and it is brand spanking new. I can't find any defects with it. So, and I looked through the book to make sure there's no writing in it. And I'll tell you what, this book in a used condition was going for $40. And the ranking on this book is in 100,000 range on. This book is ranked in the 100,000 range on Amazon. It's like 400,000 or something. So this book will sell. This book will sell within a month or two, because it's in such a low range. And the same thing with this book here. It's in a low range. This will sell fast for 20. This will sell. This here I'm going to ask like. I might ask between $50 and $60. So I'm going to go with the lower price, of course, 50, and then we're up to 40, 50, and 50 is 140, and then this one here, 20, 160. That's $160. Now this book here, it's the report of Kennedy when he was assassinated. This book is from 1964, and let me tell you something, guys. They missed this book. They missed this book big time. This book here, you can't find this book anywhere. You cannot find this. Nobody has this book. It's a book that can't be found, and it's forwarded. I'm seeing if it's signed. It didn't even matter. I grabbed it right away when I seen it. Okay. It's not signed, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm going to go to the, oh boy. I want to go to the first page just to make sure it's not signed. You would be really surprised at where books are signed at times. Okay. Okay, this book is not signed, but let me tell you something about this book. This book I'm going to get $50 for. It's part of history. It's a history book. So it's 1964 book. It don't matter the condition of the cover. Forget about the condition of the cover. This book is, people want to read this. People want to read this, and they want to read what was wrote in 1964. They don't want to read what was wrote now. So if somebody buys this book, they want to read what happened. And they want to read from 1964. They don't want to read from now. Okay, so this is written by. This is a $50 book. So we're at $160 plus $50 is $200, and this book will sell. I had a book that was pretty gory, and it had about the Kennedy dying. being assassinated, and it had Kennedy. It showed gory pictures of when he was shot in the morgue and stuff. This book, it was a paperback. It was from the also from 1960s. It was written by a police officer that was at the scene, and I think that's where the pictures came from. And that book, I sold that book about a year and a half ago. The cover was so bad, it was almost falling off. But the inside of the book was intact. And that book you could not find. I think I had the only one on the internet. I think there were a few out there, but that book was rare. And let me tell you what, I probably could have got more, but because of the condition of the cover, which I wasn't thinking right, I sold it for $60. Well, the book sold within 2 weeks. It was gone. And I looked around and I realized nobody else had that book. I was the only one that had it. So look, guys, I'm going to show you something this ain't no big deal. So where are we at? We're at 50, 40, 90, 20, 110, 50, 50, 210, $210. 210. Or wait a minute. 50, 40, 50, 20, 110, 50, 50. Yeah. $210. 210. Okay, so look, I'm gonna do this quick. This is our first edition, first printing. It's a library it's a library book, but it don't matter. It has a tape marks on it and stuff. The book is a solid book in good shape. It does have a library thing in it. It's an older book. It's first edition, first printing, and that book there, I'll easily get 20 to 30. I'm going to go with the lower number of 20. So now I'm at $230. Now this book here, it's a cookbook, and it's a very old cookbook. It's from the early 1960s, and it's a paperback. And the condition was, I couldn't not pick it up because of the condition. So I picked this cookbook up, and I'm probably going to ask like a crazy number because it's almost like new. And I don't know if my crazy number's really crazy, but I'm going to ask $20 for that book, hands down. And I paid 50 cents for it because it's in such good condition, and it is a well-collected book. And somebody would love to have that and display that in their house. And $20 ain't going to kill somebody. And, okay, so that's, what did I say, 20, where was I at? Oh, wow. Okay, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 150, 40, 10, 20, 60, 210, 210, and what did I say for this? 20 and 20, 40, 250. I'm up to 250. Now look at this, guys. These books here, I want to show you. They came from Life magazine, and I don't think the guy ever read them. You see, this was in the book, and this is just a paper that comes from Life magazine when he bought the book. And the thing is, I have a set, and these books are well illustrated, and they're like brand new. They're like brand new, and they're from the set. I believe they're from the 70s. Oh boy, I pulled them up online. I thought they came up in the 70s. It don't even 80s, 70s. It don't matter. They are vintage. But 1967. Okay, I have a date here, 1967. But that's a copyright date. Founder. No, that's okay. No. Now this is okay. This is like the 70s. But look at it's got a lot of artwork in it. A lot of artwork, a lot of pictures. People love this stuff. People that like to read about this stuff. And it's got a really nice cover. There's the ISBN number here. That's one. Here's the ISBN number on the other one. There's the other one. And they are set. Okay, there's a couple kids walking by. A couple little kids. All right, here you go. Okay. Yeah, I believe this is from the 70s. I'm going to have to pull it up now. I have the ISBN number for the one. See the artwork in this? Look at all the artwork. It's a very picturesque book. So, I'm telling you, for this set, I'm going to ask, because the books are like brand new, and they're either from the 70s or early 80s. And for these two books, I'm going to ask $30. And I'm showing you the covers and the condition. So if I get 30 for these, am I going to have to add all this up? I believe I was at 250. So I'm at, and I'll double check it. 50, 50, 50, 150, 40, 190, 20, 210, 20, 230, 20, 250, 30, 280, $280. $280, guys, and I had a $10 investment. So I'm just showing you there's money to be made in the books. All right, anybody could do this stuff. All right, you just got to come out and buy them. Let's see if I even got my receipt on me, which I could show you the price. January 30th, $225, and here's the price right here, $10.50. See, the one book was $3. See that? So that's what I paid. So I did all right. I did very well. And anybody could do this. Anybody could buy these books and sell them. And what you're looking at here is duck food in the book, in the vehicle. We feed the ducks. We go out to the hospital and we feed the ducks, and we got a big bag here, and there's a lot of different types of ducks that are there, and we go out there and feed them. It costs like maybe $10 or $15 for a bag of food, and it's for them. And people feed them bread, and they don't understand. You can't if you give them bread, it's not healthy for them. It's all right once in a while, I understand, but it's really not healthy for the ducks to eat bread. But look, anything is better than nothing. So if you're giving them bread or whatever, you're giving them something, that's great. All right, guys. So what can I do? Walk around the vehicle? So that's the store, the SPCA. They are now closed. Yeah, they're now closed. So you didn't get to see me thrift, but it's all right. You got to see me come out here and do my thing. All right, guys. Making money with Gary. Over and out. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up. All right, over and out.